Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be tackling the transfer case on the Ram 1500. It's an ecodiesel. This will be the same service as probably a hemi or even a pentastar, depending on if you got the same transfer case as I do. So what I've got is the BW44-45. Okay, so basically how you can tell what transfer case you have is, to my knowledge, and I could be wrong, let me know if I am, but there's two different transfer cases in this truck. If you've got four-wheel drive auto, and if you don't. So, you know, for me, like, I have a Bighorn edition. It's a little bit of a lower trim, so I don't have the four-wheel drive auto. It would be a nice feature, but that's a feature in another transfer case. So if you've got like a Laramie or possibly a like a Bighorn or whatever, or a Longhorn, you've probably got a four-wheel drive auto. So this might be slightly different. I haven't worked on that transfer case, so I don't know. How you can find out if you've got either, the best way is to call the dealership and give them your VIN number, okay? And then they have a list inside of your truck with that VIN number, exactly all the different components, like the diffs, the transfer case, the transmission, everything. So they'll be able to tell you what transfer case you have. So for me, it's 44-45. They probably call for some ridiculously expensive fluid. I didn't go that route, as per usual. ATF plus 4. This is what you use. I've used it the entire life of the truck. I've never had any issues. This jug here is about half of this ATF plus 4 here, and then the other half is just Canadian Tire ATF plus 4. So I put them together. So they're both synthetic, I guess, is what I was told anyhow. So they should mix just nicely. I've also been using this Lucas transmission fix additive. Whether this stuff works or not, I'm not too sure. I've been using it, I've had no issues, knock on wood. So I'm going to keep using it. So it calls for 1.4 liters, I believe. So, you know, get yourself a little bit over that, just to cover your ass. Tools for this job, okay, so there's a little bit extra stuff going on here. To get at the drain plug on the transfer case, there's actually a counterweight bolted to the side of the transfer case, at least on this transfer case anyways. There's 4 bolts and they're T40, okay, like a Torx 40. Now the only issue is, depending on, maybe you guys got different tools, and I'm sure lots of guys have specialty tools for this kind of stuff, but it's really tough to get a wrench in to get at the head of the bolts. So I went ahead and picked up one of these ratcheting bit wrench set. I got this at Canadian Tire, get them at Harbor Freight or whatever, Amazon I'm sure. And it just comes with a little mini ratchet, 1/4 inch, and it just takes bits, right? And it comes with a T40, and this is the perfect size to get in there. And they're not torqued on there like crazy, so this little wrench actually works pretty good. And you can remove the 4 bolts and then take this weight off, and it's a weight, like it weighs like at least 5 pounds, so just be ready, don't drop it on your face. Not that I've done that, but I'm sure it would hurt. And it comes a little open side as well. So you need the T40 with a mini wrench, and the actual fill and drain bolts are 3/8 and they're square. So you just get your 3/8 ratchet, standard issue ratchet with an extension, okay? Because the fill bolt is kind of tucked away up in there. So if you get the whatever size this is, 6-inch, 4-inch extension, you'll be able to get up in there just to get the fill bolt out. And pretty much that's all you need for tools, just the T40 3/8 square. And highly recommend you pick up one of these fluid transfer pumps for this transfer case job, because the fill plug, it's way up in there. Like you won't be able to, even if you get a bottle of something like this with ATF plus 4 in it, I highly doubt you're going to be able to get that angle. I haven't been able to anyways. So this is going to be the answer for you. Like, I got this one at Home Depot. It's basically just a spray, like a lawn sprayer. You just basically put your fluid in, you know, you tighten this on, there's a pressure release valve here. You pump it up, and then this one here comes with a, you know, a little clip so you can actually pinch it off. You could just bend it if you needed to, but highly recommend you pick up one of those. Make the job a lot easier. Yeah, other than that, so that's pretty much all you need. Obviously you'll need a drain pan. Get some rags just in case. Yeah, and if you got the stock tires on your truck, like I actually have little snow tires on right now, so I still can get underneath. It's tight, but you should be able to do it. You shouldn't need any jacks or ramps or nothing. So yeah, with that all being said, let's get underneath the truck. Alright, so we're underneath. Took a second to get the camera set up here. It's kind of a little bit of a tight spot. I've got my small winter tires on right now, so it's a pain in the ass. So we've got our T40, and here is the transfer case, okay? Here's the drain bolt, okay? It's trapped behind this, it's a magnet, or it's a counterweight is what it is. For something inside, I'm not exactly sure. All I know is it's a weight, it's heavy. So here's your T40, here's your bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you can probably only see a couple of them on the camera, but you're just going to go ahead and take the bolts out, okay? Tastes good. Alright, there it is. It's coming down. The thing weighs probably 4 pounds, 5 pounds or more. I don't know. Oh, look at the rust on that. Alright, hopefully you guys can see that now. Let me try and bring you in just a bit. There we go. Yeah, so here's the where the counterweight was, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the drain bolt, right? Drain. And the fill bolt is actually just up. Or the fill bolt is right up through there. So let's go get the fluid and we will start to drain this. What I'll do first is open the fill plug, to make sure at the very least I can refill the transmission or the transfer case, right? In case something ever happens. So my fluid looks pretty much mint, right? I mean, we can see that, right? Grab my wrench. Ooh. She's gonna be coming out fast. So that's why you have rags ready, guys, right there. Alright, so you let that drain, which my fluid's looking pretty sharp, so I'll probably just put this drain plug back in. And this particular service, I mean, this is my 3rd time doing it. The first time the fluid was discolored. The second time it was okay, and this time it's really good. So, truthfully, you don't have to do this one too much, to be honest. I don't have the torque specs for this one either, unfortunately. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we're ready to fill it up. So let me just go get my my tool over here a little bit. Yeah. I've got my tool, or the end of the nozzle inside of the fill. Be sure to close the pressure valve on here. It's kind of tricky to get. There we go. You just got to pump it in. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I guess if you had a nice longer pan, it wouldn't be such a bad thing, because basically when I open that drain plug, you know, the fluid on this ATF Plus 4, it's just like water, you know, so it just comes flying out of there. Alright, so once it's quit dribbling, go ahead and put your fill bolt back in. You'll need your extension again, same thing as before. Just tighten her up. There we go. Yeah, so once you've got your mess cleaned up and you're ready to put your counterweight back on, looking at what I've got going on here, you guys can't see it on camera, but up where the counterweight sits, I've got a decent amount of rust up there. Just up here. Here, maybe I'll try and bring you in. Just up there, you can see that. I don't know if it's, what the hell that is, solenoid or something. I'm going to just spray a little bit of crown rust prevention or something like that, just to you know, keep it from rusting. There's a nice little view of where the bolts go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll quit filming for that because you've already seen how it comes off. Okay, so let's do a little recap here. I just got back from putting the counterweight back on, cleaning up my mess. That ATF Plus 4, like it's pretty thin fluid, so learn from my mistake and just bring that pan a little bit further back, because that fluid really rifles out of there. And yeah, other than that, it was a success, and you know, it's pretty simple. You just need a couple extra tools. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, consider subscribing. I'm going to be tackling a lot more different aspects of the maintenance on this truck. I mean, it's an ecodiesel, but you know, this transfer case is in a lot of the Rams, and anybody could benefit from it, really. So if you're into it, consider subscribing. Hit the like button if this helped you out. If you know something I don't know about the transfer case, post it in the comments below. I definitely, like, I'm not a mechanic, like I said. I have fun doing my own services and stuff like that, but you know, I'm learning. I'm out of warranty, so you know, for me, it's like, if it's something basic, I'll try and tackle it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and other than that, it's pretty much fun. Pretty much. And yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and post them below, and I'll try and answer them the best I can. Alright, thanks guys. Take care. That's not good for the camera.